This segment is sponsored by CompridoBJJ.com.
I'm joined by Comprido, who happens to be Brock Lesnar's jiu-jitsu coach. They have a big fight coming up this weekend, Friday, at UFC 141. And Comprido, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good, thank you. I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions. Mostly, fans would love to know, what's it like to train for a big fight like this during the holidays with Christmas and New Year's? Does that affect how you approach training at all?
No, we have to keep the we have to keep focus. We cannot split the attention with the Christmas and the parties, the holidays. But still able to celebrate a little bit and get together with the family and training at the same time.
Okay, so you had an opportunity to spend some time with family. You guys weren't in the camp the entire time over the weekend. At least you had some free time, right? Yeah. So the camp doesn't stop. I had a chance to go and spend a few days in Brazil, and I'm coming back, and I'm back, and I'm on my way to Vegas now. I see. Very good. And, do you have any thoughts on the fact that this is one of the first times, obviously, that they're doing this on a Friday, since Brock has been one of the biggest pay-per-view draws probably in UFC history? Do you think that's going to affect at all, the buy rate, and if fans are people going to forget that it's Friday and wake up Saturday morning and go, oh, man, I missed the fight, or do you think people know? I think people will know. UFC do a very good job advertising, and I think most of the people know when the fight will take place. And I think it's better at Friday than Saturday. Than on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is very popular in Japan, but I don't know how this will work for the rest of the world. So I believe December 30th is a nice date. Okay, great. And how do you see, how's Brock looking these days? Obviously he had a lot of health issues over the last couple of years, and is he healthy? Is he back to his weight, up almost close to 300 pounds as he was, before all the health problems started? Man, he's in very good health now, very motivated, and he's been doing a lot of techniques, so I can guarantee you guys he will put a big show for everyone to watch. Excellent. And his training's going pretty well, and obviously, you've been working with him a while. What's it like to train with a guy as big and strong as Brock Lesnar? If he was just a big and strong guy, it will not be that bad. The problem is the guy is a national champion in wrestling, and he's been doing jiu-jitsu for a long time. They've been training striking for a long time, so it's an interesting experience, but definitely is not enjoyable. Yeah, it's probably a lot of hard work, and do you think it's a lot of work. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Brock, do you think that's an issue for Brock coming up? The fact that he hasn't fought so much, is ring rust a factor, or do you believe in ring rust yourself, or does it matter? No, I don't think it will affect his performance. I think he's really well prepared for this fight, mentally, physically, technically. I think he is well prepared, and I don't think this will take a major place on the fight. Okay, and give us your thoughts on Overeem as an opponent. Obviously, everyone knows he's a strong striker, and there's a possibility of him trying to go for a guillotine. Do you feel like that's something you guys are working on, or what do you feel like is going on with Overeem as far as an opponent? Overeem is a great opponent. He was K1 champion in 2011, and then Strikeforce champion. And he had the skills on the ground. He qualified for Abu Dhabi before, and he definitely had the skills standing, but I feel we worked hard enough and smart enough to go around his strength
techniques, so his better techniques. So I'm really comfortable with this fight. I think we did everything we should to do, and I think Brock will get his arm raised on the end of the day.
Okay, and how do you feel like this fight's going to play out? Are we looking at a 3-round war? Is it going to be an early finish? Or obviously you're going to be looking for Brock to win, but what are your thoughts on how does it play out?
I think maybe second round, Brock will TKO Overeem with a head kick.
Okay, that's something you guys have been game planning for, huh? Obviously, you've got Pat Barry now in your training camp. I've been reading, so maybe you're learning. Brock is learning some stand up from him. Okay. Very good. And do you think I know fans want to know, and there was a lot of rumor around the web the last year or so that Brock's going to retire and whatnot. Do you feel like win or lose, Brock is going to be back in the octagon, and we're going to see him fight plenty more times in the coming year?
Listen, I can just tell for my own experience, don't believe in rumors when the subject is Brock. If Brock has something to say to you, he will come public and he will tell you. That's the way he plays with all of us, and that's the way he always plays with his fans. So if you guys like Brock, and I never heard Brock mention nothing about retirement. I don't know why people still believe in these false information, So if one day he's being ready to retire, I'm sure he will come public and he will let everybody know about it.
Okay, very good. And anything else you want to talk about before we let you go? I know you're very busy. You said you were getting on a plane. Any other any topics you want to cover, or anyone you'd like to thank, or anything?
No, I want to thank everybody from that clutch team to put a lot of effort on the training for this fight. I really think we have a successful camp, and I'm really confident on the result. And I also want to let you guys know we're going to have another camp in September, Jiu-Jitsu camp, Brazilian Black Belt camp. It will take place in Cancun, and will be a very nice opportunity to learn a little bit of Jiu-Jitsu and have some fun. So check it out on our webpage, BrazilianBlackBelt.com. And have a happy holidays, happy New Year's, and watch the fight.
Okay. Thank you. Hopefully you have much success in the upcoming fight at UFC 141, and we wish you a happy New Year, and we will talk to you again soon.